In this video, we'll be taking a look at two NBA games happening on November 10, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these two NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Dallas Mavericks versus Washington Wizards. This Thursday, the Dallas Mavericks will travel to Washington to take on the Washington Wizards. Tip-off will be inside the Capital One Arena. Both of these teams have had solid starts to the regular season, as neither of them will back down in this game. The last time these two teams matched up, the Wizards won 135-103. The Dallas Mavericks are coming into this one after taking down the Brooklyn Nets 96-94. The Mavs looked incredible on the defensive end of the court in that game, as they held Brooklyn to 43.8% from the floor. They will need to lock up again in this one if they want to challenge the Wizards on the road. The Washington Wizards are entering this one after taking down the Charlotte Hornets 108-100. The Wizards were superb on both sides of the court, as they efficiently scored throughout that game. Washington shot 52.5% from the floor, as they were on fire. They will need to stay hot in this one if they want to take down the Mavericks at home. The Dallas Mavericks have been in great form as they were riding a 4-game win streak before getting stopped in their tracks by the Magic in a 94-87 road loss to the lowly Magic last night. Spencer Dinwiddie led the way with 29 points and 5 assists on 9 of 19 shooting. Luka Doncic scored 24 points with 6 assists but shot just 9 of 29 from the field, while no other player scored more than 8 points. As a team, the Mavericks shot just 37% from the field and 11 of 42 from the three-point line, as they forced the Magic into turnovers early on to lead for most of the game. But they came out of halftime flat and managed just 33 points in the second half to allow the Magic to escape in the end. Tim Hardaway Jr. had a rough game as he scored just 5 points on 2 of 10 shooting, but the story of the night was definitely Doncic, who was just short on so many of his open looks. Meanwhile, the Washington Wizards have been in a rut as they've lost 5 of their last 7 games overall, but they will be eager to build some momentum after taking down the Hornets in a 108-100 road win on Monday. Kyle Kuzma led the way with 20 points on 9 of 16 shooting. Kristaps Porzingis added 9 points with 8 rebounds and 5 assists, while Rui Hachimura chipped in with 16 points on 6 of 12 shooting off the bench. As a team, the Wizards shot 52% from the field and a miserly 5 of 19 from the three-point line, as they squandered an early 12-point lead before they dominated the second half by 62-52 to get the much-needed victory. Looking at the betting trends, the Mavericks are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 road games and 0-4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Wizards are 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 home games and 15-36-1 against the spread in their last 52 games playing on 2 days rest. Head-to-head, the over is 4-1 in the last 5 meetings overall. The Mavericks are 1-6 against the spread in the last 7 meetings overall, and the Mavericks are 7-3 against the spread in the last 10 meetings in Washington. According to Dunks&3's adjusted net rating, there's a huge difference between these teams, as the Mavericks are 3rd in the NBA with a plus 7.7 rating so far, while the Wizards are 19th with a minus 2.4 rating up to this point. However, Luka Doncic has been doing incredibly well as one of the best scorers to begin the season in NBA history, and Washington is going to struggle to stop him. Dallas is allowing 102 points in their last 4 games, as Washington is giving up 110 points in their previous 3 games. The Mavericks currently score the 2nd most points per game and have the 3rd highest field goal percentage. The Wizards have continued to struggle on defense, and I don't see them slowing down the Mavericks in this game. Dallas also has the league's 2nd highest adjusted offensive rating and 7th best adjusted defensive rating. They started the year strong on both ends of the court, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. Washington has the 23rd lowest adjusted offensive rating, and I believe they will struggle to score consistently throughout this game. Dallas also allows the 6th fewest points per game, while the Wizards score the 29th fewest. They will struggle for the duration of the game, and Doncic will lead his team to a potential victory. Washington will be unable to slow him down because he consistently sets his teammates up for success. The Mavericks Mavericks are the superior overall team, and I don't see them losing to the Wizards. So the Dallas Mavericks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These are two of the slowest teams in the sport according to pace, as Dallas is 30th with 94.6 possessions per 48 minutes, while Washington is 26th in the NBA with 97.4 possessions per 48 minutes up to this point. Neither offense has been able to hit threes on a consistent basis, as the Mavericks are 17th as they are shooting 35.7% from three, while the Wizards are 28th with 30.6% from beyond the arc. We talked about each of these defenses earlier, as both teams are in the top 11 in points per game allowed, so they will be able to focus on the defensive side of the floor and be successful. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Philadelphia 76ers versus Atlanta Hawks. The Philadelphia 76ers and Atlanta Hawks meet Thursday in NBA action at the State Farm Arena. The Philadelphia 76ers look to get back to a .500 record. The Atlanta Hawks look for a win after splitting their last 6 games. The Philadelphia 76ers have been in decent shape as they've won 4 of their past 6 games, and they will be eager to stay hot after taking down the Suns in a 100-88 home win on Monday. Joel Embiid led the team with 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. Tobias Harris and Georges Niang each scored 21 points, while Tyrese Maxey chipped in with 11 points and 6 assists. As a team, the 76ers shot just 38% from the field and 12 of 32 from the three-point line, but they kept the Suns quiet from the perimeter all game and grabbed a total of 15 offensive rebounds to win the possession game. Meanwhile, the Atlanta Hawks have split their last 6 games, and they were riding a 3-game win streak before getting stopped in their tracks by the new-look Jazz in a 125-119 loss last night. DeJounte Murray led the way with 26 points and 5 assists. DeAndre Hunter and Trae Young scored 22 points each, while John Collins and Clint Capela each scored 15 points. As a team, the Hawks shot 46% from the field and 8 of 28 from the three-point line as they dominated the third quarter by 36-22 to take a 10-point lead after trailing by as many as 15 points, only to leak 40 points in the fourth quarter to allow the Jazz to slip away in the end. Looking at the betting trends, the 76ers are 6-14 to 1 against the spread in their last 21 road games and 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 Thursday games. The Hawks are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 home games, 3-7 against the spread in their last 10 games playing on 0 days rest, and 12-2 against the spread in their last 14 home games against a team with a winning road record. Head-to-head, the under is 7-0 in the last 7 meetings overall, and the 76ers are 4-10 against the spread in the last 14 meetings in Atlanta. The 76ers will again be without the injured James Harden, while the Hawks will be missing Bogdan Bogdanovic once again. Trae Young is out with a shin injury and will most likely be a game-time decision in this one. Joel Embiid made his return for the Philadelphia 76ers against the Phoenix Suns last night, scoring 37 points in 33 minutes. Embiid was given a couple of games off, and he played well in his return. Because the Hawks center, 6'6" Capela, is undersized, Embiid will have a clear matchup advantage. Despite having a better record than Philadelphia, the Hawks have struggled against good offensive teams. The 76ers took a real shot to the gut when they learned of the injury to Harden, but perhaps they'll start to turn things around after beating the Suns in their last outing. The Hawks have to play this one on 0 days rest following last night's tough loss to the Jazz. Atlanta beat Milwaukee without Trae Young in their last game, but this team gave up 139 points to Toronto, and the Hawks also couldn't get stops against Milwaukee 2 weeks ago. Philadelphia, which is 5-6, should be more focused, and Embiid should be ready for this game. The 76ers have the advantage of extra rest as they haven't played since Monday, and they looked really locked in on the defensive end to hold the Suns to just 88 points. This could and should be a close one, but I'll lean towards the 76ers to pull off the minor upset in this spot. So the Philadelphia 76ers to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both of these teams have been inconsistent on defense this season, with Atlanta preferring to play fast. Even though Philadelphia has slowed the pace at times this season, the home team usually dictates the pace, and the Hawks prefer to play fast. The 76ers will also play faster without Harden, who likes to slow down the game at times. Despite giving up 139 points to Toronto and 123 points to Milwaukee, the Hawks' defense has held up against better offensive teams for the majority of the season. Without Harden, Philadelphia's offense has looked solid. Maxey and Harris have stepped up, and Embiid has rested and is playing more like the player he was last year. Even if Young sits out, Atlanta still has a strong offense thanks to Collins, Hunter, and Murray. This game should be wide open with plenty of offense. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.